Well, it is 2023 and we have a brand new OLED Nintendo Switch with Tears of the Kingdom design on it. When I saw this thing, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. I hit the pre-order button right away. I am super excited about this one. The game hasn't even been released yet, by the way, but I want to go ahead and unbox this thing and take a look at it. There's some nice gold trimming on this thing that I just want to get my hand on it. If you have been watching this channel, you know that I try to collect as many of the variation of Nintendo Switch as I can. Without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Take a look at it. The entire thing is covered in this design, by the way, including these buttons over here. Looks like they didn't cover the back though. The back is still the white, but look at this. There's an emblem logo-ish type right there. On the left-hand side, same way, white back here, but got a little logo back there as well, or insignia of some sort. I'm pretty sure it's in the game, but both of them are different. You see that? And this is the OLED. The back, take a look. There's some patterns and design back here. It does feel a little bit different than the original OLED because of the design. Still has the nice kickstand pop up there. Got some instruction for you on that. HDMI cord, the power cord. This is the Joy-Con grip, which, by the way, there are no significant designs on this at all. And if you put them in, they look like that. Looks great. Oh, now here are some attachments. With the matching gold cord. Last but not least, the dock. And this is where most of the designs are. Get Triforce right in the middle. That white with the gold looks amazing. There's also some nice gray background here. Not sure if you can see this. It looks beautiful. On the back, some nice little design on the back cover there. Fully assembles Nintendo Switch Tears of the Kingdom version. And last but not least, let's see it in the dock. So this is what it's going to look like on your desk. If you have it on your desk, on your TV, stuff like that. That gold trim looks amazing. Yeah, that is beautiful. Okay, so let's talk about the Nintendo Switch OLED as a whole. If this is your first time purchasing a Nintendo Switch, so pretty much the way it works is you already know you play handheld mode like this, and then you just drop it into the dock right here, and this dock will hook up to your TV, monitor, whatever it is, and you play it on the big screen. So that's how it works. Now let's look at the dock. The dock itself You just pop this thing off on the back, and what it does is that you can plug the HDMI cord into there, the power plug in there, and then an Ethernet port right there. This Ethernet port right here is actually the big difference between the OLED switch and the older switch. The dock on the older switch didn't have an Ethernet port, and you kind of have to like buy a dongle of some sort. This one right here, the OLED, actually has it integrated in there. So that's the reason why, also the reason why to get the OLED. So let's talk about the screen really quick. The screen, like I said earlier, it is super crisp and clean. It's the brightest screen that I've ever had on console. Literally, the brightest screen. And it's actually slightly bigger than the older Switch, slightly, because of the way they've done the screen, the bezel on the screen. So it feels a lot bigger than the older Switch. The biggest upgrade that they've done to this entire casing versus the old one is this right here. This kickstand now is the entire back is a kickstand. And what that basically does is that, guys, it's a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more sturdy whenever you want to flip this thing out and lay it on the table and just play on the table. It's called table mode. So yeah, any direction that you put this, it will stay in place because of the new hinge that they have on here. I totally love it. I think every single console or handheld console should go with this style right here. On the back right here, you got yourself, an SD card slot that you can plug it in there. You can load more games into it, because everyone knows that most of the time you're probably gonna buy your game on the Nintendo website itself, what they call the e-store, and it's gonna store. You're gonna need a card in order to store games on there. If you were to buy the physical cartridge, this is where you will put it in. Yeah, it hasn't changed since version 1 on this. Other than that, guys, some minor updates to the buttons and stuff like that. That's pretty much all that you're going to see on the new OLED Switch. All of the OLED models, meaning that if you get the Splatoon model or if you get the Tears of the Kingdom here, it's just all upgraded paint job. That's all it is. There's no like physical upgrade to the device itself. It's just paint job. So there you go, guys. That's a quick look of Nintendo Switch OLED Tears of the Kingdom version. I'm so glad I have this thing in my collection now. It looks fantastic. I mean, if you have a gaming setup, a theme that has some kind of gold in there, this is a must right here for you. Love it. Look at this. You can't go wrong with that. That's beautiful. Anyway, that's it for me right there. I'm out of here. Have a good one. Bye-bye.